Hey everyone, welcome to the show. We have some fun stuff to get to on this episode. I think we can all agree some lightheartedness and laughter are important and well-deserved for the boys Latin community after a very tough few months. In today's show, we'll debut some new segments to make you laugh, we'll recap winter sports season on Lake Ave, and we'll get you ready for spring, all that and more. On the Lake starts now.
The winter sports season is officially over, and it was definitely one to remember for the Lake Show. Playoffs, postseason tournaments, and potential hardware on the line highlighted an exciting few months of Laker athletics. The squash team started the year off with a new place to call home, as home games were played at the luxurious squash facilities at the Calvert School. The boys had a solid season overall with some significant gains over last winter, highlighted by a huge win over Calvert Hall. The fifth-place league finish was one position higher than last year. Seniors Michael Meredith, Jed Lazenby, and Evan Dackman contributed solid leadership, with Meredith and Lazenby also receiving bids from MIAA individual tourney. On the final weekend, the Lakers traveled to Philadelphia to compete in the high school nationals, but came up just short against Loyola Blakefield in a thrilling final. The future of Laker squash is bright.
The winter sport that went through the most changes this season was the varsity basketball team. A new court to play on, a new team bench to cheer from, being live streamed, and a new head coach leading the way. Considering the massive change just before the season started, the boys weren't sure what to expect. While the overall record wasn't that great, the guys played well enough in conference play to just miss out on that final playoff spot. Senior night was a memorable one, not just for seniors Desi Arup and Charles Jackson. The energy level was raised in the Gelston, and the guys took the W over Pilati.
In the final game of the season, BL played host to Virginia Episcopal Union, dedicating the game to Mitch Casper, BL class of 2016. Both teams participated in memorializing Mitch by wearing warm-up shirts with the hashtag #BeLikeMitch. Mitch graduated from BL in 2016 and also spent time at VEU. The Casper family was on hand to witness a great game, as the Lakers ended up victorious. The game was special and held a great purpose. The atmosphere was that of community and a well-deserved tribute for Mitch.
The wrestling season was filled with many good memories. The boys started the season off great with some close matches against St. Paul's and Curley. The tournament seasons went great this year. The team had consistent placers at every tournament, including Nightmare, Snowverly, Adam Janet, MIAAs, and States. To close the season out, Junior Sevi Lombardo competed in national preps at Lehigh University in Pennsylvania for the final tournament of the year. Overall, it was a solid year for the Grapplers with a chance to build toward next year's squad.
BL is generally not known for ice hockey, but that hasn't stopped the boys from making their mark and creating an identity that shows boys Latin athletics as more than just one sport. Coach V led the boys to the playoffs this year after a dominant regular season, earning the top seed in the MIAA bracket. Saints Peter and Paul visited Mount Pleasant in the semifinal matchup. First period, Cade Bruning, a little flick of the wrist, and the goalie can't find it. It's 1-0 Lakers, and the student section is loving it. Later in the period, Chase Weber dropping it for Henry Juilliard, deflects it to Carson Shepard. Thank you very much. 2-0 Lake Show. This looks too easy. Third period now. That guy looks familiar. What can I say? I wanted to get in on the party. It's 3-0. A few minutes later, Bryce Antwerpen feeds Bruning. The backhand flip squeaks through the 5-hole. The goalie can only look behind him. This one's about over. Drew Weberg slams the door shut, top right corner. Lakers cruise 5-0. And advanced to the championship game. BLSN was on hand covering the game and caught up with the players afterwards.
I feel like we did pretty good. You know, the boys were buzzing, as you can see, 5-0. Good shutout from me, so pretty proud about that.
We did really good. We came out with a good game plan, worked hard, got pucks deep. We just really played to our game plan, really capitalized on every single thing.
I think we had a great game, taking them down 5-0. After our last game against these guys, it was a 30-minute game, so we didn't really know how we were going to come out and compare against this team, but we did a great job, and our goalie had a great shutout game.
All the work we've been doing, all the time we've been putting in over the season, all the practices, all the Zoom calls, the film, I think it's all coming full circle for us, and I think this is the year we're going to win it.
We came out strong and ready to play, and I think that we did a lot of just the right things.
It felt really rewarding. The refs really weren't on our side, but we just kept on shooting the puck.
This is one of your last times playing with your brother.
Well, when you put it like that, it's pretty like emotional, I guess. You know, like it's the first time I've been able to do something like this, but it's also the last time, so it just is like that much more important. And you know, you can't take any of these moments for granted.
How do you feel about those 2 dirty hits on your teammates?
You know, it's unacceptable. That's like going along with the refs. They just let it happen way too much. But you know, I mean, they're going home for an hour and a half on a bus, sad, and then we're going back 15 minutes happy and playing on Thursday. So, you know, there's nothing really else to say there.
As a senior in high school, you try and make a moment out of everything to make everlasting memories. Going into this hockey championship, we had the opportunity to create one of those moments that would be talked about as a legacy for years to come. With the newfound news of Coach Meisel retiring, the boys and I knew that we needed to send him out with the torch lit, passing it on to Coach V to build this team into a dynasty. The brotherhood we built all season led to this final test, the one we have been dreaming of and building towards for these last 4 years. We worked hard to be there, and we knew that we were ready for the challenge that was the Dons. Early first period, Don Markovich puts the first tally on the board with a nice shot, making it 1-0. The student section is rocking. A short time later, the second goal follows Cade Bruning, assisted from Nick Chan. Second period now, Lakers shorthanded, but that only makes it more exciting to see something like this. Drew Wayberg off the faceoff, unassisted, to make it 3-0. The boys were executing, running a scripted play to Cade Bruning down the left side, slides into Nick Chan for the finish. Lakers up 4-0 in exciting fashion. The final dagger was a tip goal from Chase Wayberg, shot from up top by Cade Bruning and assisted by Nick Chan. The Lakers held out in the third period, playing good defense and securing the first championship in 11 years. The celebration was wild in the locker room. The boys will clearly never forget this moment.
Feels great. You know, we worked really hard for 4 years for this, and you know, we just battled through a lot of adversity in game, outside of the game, practices. It's just really fun to see all my guys win and to get our last win together as a team. That meant a lot to me. And, yeah, I just love my guys.
It feels amazing. It's surreal. Like, this team went 1-10-1 2 years ago, and now we're winning a championship. Like, that's just amazing. Like, it shows with hard work and time and the right guys, like, you can do anything. And I had the right guys. We had the right guys, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else.
I mean, it feels great. I mean, it was awesome. Like, the guys up there, it's my last game. Last for 5 other seniors, but it was awesome, man. Throwing the helmet and the gloves and the stick, we've been trying to do that for 4 years now, so.
We're champions, baby. We're champions. There's no better feeling. There's no better feeling. That's it. We're champions.
Feels so good. We've been working so hard, especially since our freshman year. You know, we've just been getting better every year, and I'm just so glad we got this win.
The goal was going into this game was to get another one, another shutout, but it's fine. We still played great. Had a great time out there. A lot of smiles and laughs with the guys.
DJ played great. He let in one bad goal. Other than that, he's a brick wall. He's my brick wall. He's a senior. This is our last game we're ever playing together. I just love my entire team. I love everybody.
DJ's amazing. Brick wall. Best goalie in the conference.
DeAndre, best goalie there is. He's a brick wall. The dragon, as we like to call him. Love him to death. He did a great job today. Couldn't be more proud.
Dom, you know, he left it all out there. Like, he's been gritty all year. He broke his jaw, but he doesn't care. Like, he's still going to celebrate with the team. I just love my guys. I love my guys.
Dom was amazing. I mean, he was chirping a lot, but he gets into it. I mean, it shows that he's gritty and he wants the boys to win.
The coaches have a special spot in my heart. You know, Coach V, Coach Meisel, they're always supporting me. You know, whatever I'm doing, they're always there to help, and they're always there to support us.
Coach V, Coach Butch, I love both those guys. Just playing for them any day, every day. I don't care. I'll do whatever for those guys. You know, they coached us up, and we win together, we lose together. They always tell us it's a family, and that's what we just did. We won as a family, so I'm happy.
With so many seniors playing in their final high school game, it's good to know that the team will be in good hands with so many young, talented players on the roster. One cool story that interlocks both a senior and a freshman is the Wayberg brothers. Senior Drew knew this was a huge opportunity to make this dream a reality, and freshman Chase understood they needed to take care of business now. There's no second chance.
It's like the best feeling in the world. You know, all these years where we just weren't this good, and, you know, the defeat against Gilman last year, I mean, it's just like the best way to go out possible.
Just surreal, just being able to go out there, skate with him after all these years, just being so much younger than him and finally being able to be on the same ice sheet as him is just special. Never be able to forget that.
I said in the last game interview, like, it's the first and last time we're able to do something like this, so it makes it all that more important. And being able to get it done, you know, I go home, and like for the rest of my life, I get to say I won a MIA championship with my brother, and not many people get to say that. So it's definitely an amazing feeling.
With the championship only moments old, the news came that before the game, Coach Butch Meisel announced to the team that this would be his final game as a coach for boys Latin hockey. The guys knew they wanted to get this one for Coach Meisel and send him out on top.
Coach Meisel, he started the program, and he's put everything. He's put his heart and soul into it, and you know, to get this win for him on his last year is just, it's awesome.
Coach Butch, I don't know if he announced it yet, but he announced his retirement. So we wanted to end it on a good note, and that's what we did there for him.
Coach V, Coach Butch, I love both those guys. Just playing for them any day, every day. I don't care. I'll do whatever for those guys. You know, they coached us up, and we win together, we lose together. They always tell us it's a family, and that's what we just did. We won as a family, so I'm happy.
The coaches have a special spot in my heart. You know, Coach V, Coach Meisel, they're always supporting me. You know whatever I'm doing, they're always there to help, and they're always there to support us.
Coach, how does it feel to win the championship?
Yeah, with these guys, great, because I had them since like 8th graders, and they got better every year, and I promised them they'd win one. Yeah. And here we are. Yeah. Hard work, team dedication. These guys were all about the team all year, and it showed. They did everything we asked them to do against a really tough opponent who we knew was going to give us a run. So this is awesome.
He's going out on top. Really, like he started the program, so he's done so much. He deserves all of it. Really, there wouldn't be BL hockey without him. So yeah, he deserves it.
I couldn't pick a better successor. I gave him the game puck. I'm out. I've tapped out. He's it now completely, and I'm really pleased for him. He's a great asset to the program. I'm proud of him as being the new head coach. Great job.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's Coach Meisel's last game. There's no better way to send him out.
Look for a full profile of Coach Butch Meisel and complete history of boys Latin hockey in future episodes of BLTV.
While the boys Latin boarding program is still in its infancy compared to some other programs, it has definitely been successful in attracting interesting, intelligent, passionate young men to join the Laker community. One of those young men is one of the first international students to live in Carter Cowan Hall, Elijah Fonotia. Elijah hails from New Zealand, and one of his passions is basketball. We sat down with Elijah to hear a story. It's unique, and face it, we all like his accent.
The journey started when I was 5 years old. My parents pulled me out of soccer. I didn't really have the team that much. I get like 2 minutes each weekend, and so it was just a waste of money. So it's kind of just a reality check from Dad. They made me play basketball because that's all my dad played, and it was a cheaper alternative. And my parents bought me I don't know what you call it, like a pop-up hoop, those ones you just put together. And yeah, it's just, every day I was outside shooting on it. I remember breaking it the first like 2 weeks because I thought I was LeBron James. I thought I could like hang on the rim, but it was just from like Target or Walmart. It was very cheap. High school back home, well, I went to an all-boys school, but it was public. Had about 2,000 students from ages 13 to 18. It was just I guess the same as BL. You know, you go to school. Growing up in New Zealand, like we obviously watch American basketball every day. And so I think when I was 13 going into high school, I knew that New Zealand was like, it wasn't the, you know, like the best place to play basketball. So, you know, I talked to my parents and they said, you know, if you want to go big, you gotta go America. And, you know, hopefully that would come true one day, and, you know, it did. My favorite player was Michael Jordan because that was Dad's favorite player. I would say now my favorite player is probably Damian Lillard because Yeah, just cause Damien. When I was 16 is when I realized I was, decent enough to come over. And because obviously at home I was considered like top of my age. And so that's when I started to understand I could really come over and do something. I came to America 2023 July for an AAU tournament, so 1 month before moving over to BL. And that was in Las Vegas. BL had reached out, I think in May or March, and said they had interest. And then from there, my confidence obviously went up. And so coming to America beforehand was just like a preview of what was to come. The decision was just straight away. It was my mom's birthday, and we got the email from BL, and we were celebrating that night. And obviously that's been my goal my whole life, just to come to America and play basketball. So it was just that day I remember telling everyone, I'm going to America. I was definitely happy, but I was definitely just eager to get over here, because I knew in New Zealand it's harder to get far, and especially in basketball. So I was just happy to know that I could come here where basketball is like the biggest in America.
How emotional was the day you left?
Yeah, it was a big day. I was obviously happy and excited for what was to come, but Mum, being left behind, she was in tears, so it was hard to see her like that. But Dad came over with me, and so he was like, it was comforting having him by my side the whole way. So yeah, it was different, especially because it was my first time having a roommate. But no, it was cool. Coming to school was good. Everyone was like welcoming. I remember everyone was, telling me who they were, asking me questions about what New Zealand's like. But yeah, it was good. Teachers just straight away liked me because of my accent. Hopefully I can have a great senior season next year and get some looks. Hopefully D1. That is obviously that's the big goal. And then after playing Division I for who knows how many years, hopefully I can just play professional ball for as long as I can. Honestly, I just want to be able to play as long as I can, even if that is back home NBL or G League or anywhere else. Just want to play just because I love the game. There's a man, his name's Stevie Cousins. So he's the only NCAA scout in New Zealand. And so he helps kids, he's been helping kids get to other countries outside of New Zealand to play basketball. And yeah, he just reaches out and has those connections into obviously America, Italy, Spain, and he can talk to people. Yeah. Also, winter break, so we had games obviously, I think for the first week, and then the second week I went to Connecticut with DeAndre, who was also on the basketball team and in the dorms. And yeah, that was a cool experience to go to another state and meet his family and experience an American Christmas. It was different to experience a cold Christmas, but it was definitely cool because you see that stuff on movies, and the presents, that was all cool, and DeAndre getting cold, that was funny. So yeah, that kind of stuff.
On a normal Wednesday in the fall, I was just spitballing in our econ class. I started off saying that it'd be pretty cool to be the starting quarterback at a big school like Texas or Alabama. Then it got me thinking, is it that much harder to throw with pads on? I've heard it makes quite the difference and it's difficult to throw. With Coach Tony as our substitute that day, I asked him if it was harder to throw with pads on, and he said, why don't you come out and try it? I didn't think much of this, if anything at all, until the next day in school when everyone was saying that I was coming out to football practice. So I gave it a try, and Trace Tries It was born.
Let's give football a shot. I didn't have to put my helmet on either.
It's all right.
You think it just slides on? Did I just slide this on? Does it just slide on? Can you get me? How do you adjust this? Or is it fine? Okay. Get warmed up. Let's go. Get in there. Let's go.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give it 2.
Yeah, I don't know if these are quarterback ones. What I do? Tyler, yeah. They're your cleats, yeah. Hey, Wes, is that day 9? What are you, 12?
12, yeah.
All right, nice jersey. I'm 10. I'm the real 10. Trace tries it. Other way around. Trace tries it. I think, I don't know. It's not my job. It's beyond my job title. Yeah, I'm playing quarterback today. Yeah. It's a bold move my first day. Yeah, can I get a feel?
My cleat break. Keep going a little more.
Where's my ball?
Hey. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Bring my ball. I'm not getting hit, dude. I wouldn't sign up for this if I was getting hit. Can I get through the helmet or does it not work? Does through the helmet work or not?
You've earned it throughout the season. You've been working so hard. Just look it up a little bit. That's a great shot, Mississippi. That's a great shot.
Yeah, I don't have that right now.
You have to water through the face now.
Yeah, I can't do that right now.
Yeah, Coach Mizel, if we went on the Brad tomorrow, I would say that. So all you're working here is quick release screen. So Keller, go out to the cone, I'll demo. Here you go. DB does the up, down, boom. We're banging it quick, and it's an open field vice, okay? Got it? Any questions? All right, just watch the other guys.
It's a lot different throwing pads on. So we're going hike and throwing the ball out there right away.
Alpha, alpha, down. Yeah. Alpha, alpha, down.
Are you saying down or hike?
Alpha, alpha, down.
Down?
Down.
All right.
Alpha, down.
How do I now? Alpha, alpha, down. Alpha, alpha, down. Dude, I couldn't yell. I got like a raspy voice. Alpha, alpha, down. Alpha, alpha, down. Oh, I can't find laces on that one. I couldn't find the laces on that one.
You're kind of screaming like a female.
Alpha, alpha, down.
Hey, down.
Alpha, alpha, down. Alpha, alpha, down. I gotta find the chest. It's been a little high now. Oh, I can't find the laces.
Go back. So that way when we get it, we're boom, we load up our hips, right? And it's that quick motion, right? We're here with it, okay? So we're boom, here, and we're popping, we're loaded. We're all one motion, okay?
Yes, sir. Alpha, alpha, down. Alpha, alpha, down. Oh, alpha, alpha, down. Oh.
Not bad, not bad. I'll take that.
We'll work on it.
That thing go a little bit higher, okay? Open your chest just a little bit more. We're still leading, right? Here. Look it out there. Oh.
All right, thanks, coach.
Bring it in, Let's go. Go to work, baby. Way to work. Hey, dog mentality all week. Big one on Saturday, all right? For our seniors, we gotta go hard. We gotta go hard in everything we do. Dogs on 3 in water. Dogs on 3 in water. 1, 2, 3. Go!
It's real. Everyone out there is watching TV. The pressure's real.
That was football practice. It's not as easy as it looks. Catch you next time.
As the daylight gets longer and warm temps are within eyesight, spring sports have begun. As we move on to spring, the Lakers are ready to hit the diamond as the team looks to continue their impressive run from the 2023 season. The squad looks strong after only losing a few seniors from last season. Despite being knocked out by McDonald last year and barely missing the playoffs by a game, the Lakers have high expectations for this year and look to send the seniors off with a championship. This year, some young pitchers are stepping up, especially from the class of 2025. Jonas Stockton, Colton Bordick, and Mark Wendell have all been putting in amazing work in the offseason, working with pitching coach Matt. As always, they continue to hit the batting cages daily and are ready to take the MIAA title.
I mean, I want to be a two-time champ, right? Freshman year was one of the greatest experiences of my life, winning that. So if I could do it again senior year. Freshman year, I didn't really play on varsity, so I didn't really have much of an impact on that team. But this year, I want to win it and have a huge impact and hopefully lead us to the whole thing.
Along with baseball, the 2024 golf season is ready to get rolling. The boys began practicing in mid-February and are prepared to make a run towards back-to-back MIAA champions. But before they do that, they have to nail down the details. With a total of 6 seniors on the team, the Driving Lakers are ready to give it the best they've got this season. The team will try hard for an undefeated record in the regular season, and with prom on the same day as the championship, the guys are eager to bring back the hardware back to the prom. The team has some new faces, including freshman Harrison Roberts, who is prepared to start his high school golf career. He's a great addition to the team and makes a bright future for Laker golf.
The hopes are to go back to the championship and repeat, and also to not lose a match. I think Bennett English will do a good job, or Jake DeBari will do a good job of stepping up to the 2 spot if needed and taking care of business. We have really great golf coaches, Coach Lindsay, Coach Garrett, and Coach Hopkins. Coach Lindsay, you can come to him with anything, if that's your short game, your putting, your swing, or just any of the coaches also can look at your swing and tell you what you're doing. We have a great coaching staff.
Over to the hard court, the tennis team had high expectations last year and met them, winning back-to-back titles. Can the boys make it a three-peat this year? The great news is everyone is back on the squad this year and have been working hard. Once again, Coach Z is preparing his team as best as he can to get them ready to start the season strong. The rest of the league will be out to prevent our guys from taking home another trophy. This should be an exciting season, so come out and support the tennis team.
While the boys have been on the field since early February, the Laxers are more than happy to see the sun hang around more and more every day. Coach Farrell and his varsity lacrosse team are looking to get back to Navy Marine Corps Stadium this season to punch their ticket to Loyola University Stadium, where the MIAA A Conference champions will be crowned. With 15 D1 commits and lots of experience coming back this year, everyone's hopes are high. Senior captain Spencer Ford said this main goal for the season is to win the championship. The boys have been hitting the weights and the field all offseason to prepare and are itching to get the ball rolling. With the new Jumbotron, the experience at all the home games will be electric on Lake Ave. If you aren't there to experience it, you can still watch through the live stream at BLSN. The varsity lacrosse team's first regular season home game is March 5th versus St. John's. Make sure to come out and support your lacrosse team all year. Go Lakers!
Expectations this season is personal expectations, get my name on the stat sheet with the goal. Haven't scored a goal in my 3 years so far, and so I hope I get a goal. But then as a team expectation, I hope that we can end off with the ring on our finger.
We fell short the past 2 years, which is very unfortunate, but this year I feel like we have a great chance of becoming a champion.
Our expectations are to win the championship.
The expectations to win the championship. Obviously, we're going to have goals before each game, but main goal is to win the championship.
I want to be the best teammate and the best player possible.
Just want to be the best teammate and person I can be, and best lacrosse player I can be. But team comes first.
Before we get out of here, here's a look at what BLTV is working on for release soon. The boys from B Block pay tribute to one of our favorite shows here at BLTV. Can you handle the hot sauce? Find out if the guys can follow the simple rules or if they push it a little too far with the final sauce.
We're nothing if not entertaining here at BLTV. That'll do it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to BL's YouTube channel for more great content. See you next time.